Hey, you guys, it's your girl Glitter Smokes, and we are here for a little chit chat. Um, was really just kind of trying to think of what I wanted to talk about, because just in my natural fashion, whenever I'm having like these really good thoughts or whatever, I'm never really in a situation where I can like pull out the phone and just get to going. But I did want to just kind of make a video also to just personally, um I took a little dab earlier cuz I'm getting used to it, so please excuse me if like my words are a little bit more than usual, but I did want to just come on here and thank you guys for getting me to it's over 50 now, but just getting to that initial 50, um that in itself just really exceeded more than what I expected, especially just being a month in. I I'm just really appreciative. I really am enjoying making these videos. They are helping me in so many ways. And I think that's why sometimes these chit chats, I have to be careful because I'm just so used to doing my video journals that I used to do. Um, because like I want to share, that's the whole point, but you know how sometimes there's just some things that you kind of have to hold to yourself because unfortunately, with anything in life there's good and bad, and there are people out here in this internet streets that will, take something and try to use it against you, I guess to say. Now, the way I live my life and a damn thing that I put out there to the world, that you can use against me, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna act like it doesn't exist. But it's not the things that I like to focus on anyway. I think if I put more energy into just staying positive and showing that it is okay to love yourself and that it's okay if it even happens late in life, I will admit, what was it? Right before my 40th birthday, um, I had just kind of like gotten a lot of big things checked off of my list and things that I have been wanting to do just to kind of improve my household in general. And all of those things came to be. And everything I wanted, I had, but I was unhappy and I couldn't understand why. Like, I just was unhappy and it really bothered me. And that's really where I had to take a really good look inside of myself, and also just being thankful that I have my aunt. I have a lot of people. My circle is strong, and I appreciate each and every one of you. If you guys ever come across these videos, please know that. But this particular situation, my aunt was the one that kind of just said something and it clicked. And with me, that's kind of how, I don't know, that's how I have those aha moments. It could be the simplest thing somebody can say, but I guess when it's said, when I need to really get that message, it just, and she made a comment. And the gist of it was, I was about to be 40 years old and I had spent my whole life taking care and, being there for everyone but myself, even as a mother, because I think that's something that, as far as my surrounding, wasn't talked about. Like, our children grow, they go through different stages. What I never was made aware of was, as a parent, you grow and you change as well, and you have to start kind of looking at yourself in a different life as well, because as our children grow, our relationships change with them, because they are growing into young adults. That's the goal, is to prepare them for what life is going to be when they go to venture off and start their own branch of the tree. So now that my son, he was about to graduate, this was his senior year of high school that I was going through this. And I was realizing, because now I finally I was in a point in my life where I could sit down and I could breathe. And I didn't know who I was. Like, I knew who I was, but you get what I'm saying? And that could be it's a very humbling thing. I don't think it's embarrassing. I think it's normal. I think because it's not talked about, maybe it can make you feel like it should be something you should be ashamed of, because society likes to push that. We have these set time frames that we're supposed to do things in life. But everybody's story is not the same. And that's really what I needed to hear growing up. And I want to be that for someone. I think that's my way of giving back. And, the world's different. People don't really interact like they used to. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was younger. This is what the internet is. So if it requires me, making a video, and then I could be long and gone, and this message can maybe reach somebody when they really needed to hear it, and that satisfies me. That's what I really enjoy about making these videos. The THCA, that is something that I enjoy because it's my own personal interest, finding out, more about the medicinal benefits of this plant. That's just something I personally have a passion for because of what I currently have to live with. And really experiencing a dramatic change. Like, living and being in pain all the time it can really be, it can mess you up. It can really mess with your psyche. You know what I'm saying? And even convincing yourself that it's okay and you can push through it, that messes with you, because that then kind of teaches you that, your body's in pain, and ignoring that doesn't help at all. I'm speaking for what I've personally done myself. But, I don't know. It's just really was important to me to try to be to others what I was lucky enough to get as I was growing up, from sometimes at the time, first initial meeting, complete strangers. Even with this YouTube thing, I really have not told a lot of people in my personal life. And it's not because I'm embarrassed. Really, it's because this is kind of like my little thing. And I don't have to share it with anyone. If they naturally come across it, great. Because really, these chit chats are really, they're a love letter. They're a love letter to myself. Because when I was having that moment that I was talking about, I made the decision that from here on out, I am going to continue to love myself more, pour into myself, and it doesn't have to be something big or dramatic. It started off as like me just spending time painting my nails. That was me time. And I enjoyed doing it for a number of reasons. My grandmother on my father's side, that's just my first memory of her. I mean, she's still living, thank God, but I just remember, when I was younger, just always seeing her sitting at the kitchen table painting her nails. So when I do it, it makes me think of her. And, it's relaxing. It's my me time. Me time doesn't have to be something big and dramatic. Me time, even if you have to wake up 30 minutes earlier than you normally do, just to have that few moments of peace, because that's something I require. I have to have quiet time. I do. I don't care. if I'm not given like time where I can just be amongst myself and like stillness, or even me just kind of like losing myself in some mindless ratchet TV, that is what I do. We spend so many hours out of the day just serving other people. We have to make time for ourselves, even if it's 5 minutes, you know? But I don't want to chit chat for too long. I really did just want to turn on the camera and thank you guys for supporting me. And even through this other side of, you know, my YouTube channel, because I know it may not be for everyone. Like I said, this is really for me and for those that it helps too. That's a plus. But it's your girl Glitter Smokes. I hope you all are having a great day, and if you're not, just know it's just a day. Tomorrow it could always be different, you know. It starts here. But you guys have a great one, and I will see you guys in the next video.